Welcome to Freaking History. We're talking about the market revolution today, so you guys hang in there with me because this is a pretty good story. The market revolution is one of those big pieces that you're going to really need to know, and we're going to be talking about causes and effects that have to do with the growth of the economy. And there were a couple different ways that it did that. One was through technology. Those things affected agriculture and obviously commerce. Let's talk about technology first. One of the pieces of technology you need to know about this time is going to be the cotton gin from Eli Whitney. Use of the cotton gin really took off after the War of 1812, and it really showed an increase of production of cotton. The cotton gin was made so it would be easier to take the seeds out of the cotton, making it ready to have the product shipped. And these shipments were going to northern factories as well as over the seas to England because, again, they were in their industrial revolution having to do with textiles. But Eli Whitney wasn't done. He also invented the idea and patented the idea of interchangeable parts. So the example is, instead of having a gun made by an artisan, like a rifle, where they made it from beginning to end, and one person did it, it changed the process. Interchangeable parts was the idea of, hey, if this part breaks down, instead of throwing the whole gun away, let's just change this one part. And so the idea of replacement parts and producing each individual part for production later, that eventually led to the ideas of a factory system in the United States. This is where, like, the girls of Lowell, Massachusetts come in. These are things where you have these factory systems where products were starting to be produced in one houses, similar to how they were being done in England, again, at the time of the first Industrial Revolution. But one of the other areas we need to talk about that really helped commerce was the technological advancements of transportation. You're starting to have the building of canals. So, for example, the Erie Canal is one of the huge ones that you need to remember that's in New York, connecting the eastern states into those Midwestern states via the Great Lakes. And to increase the amount of goods that could be transmitted in these rivers and these canals, the use of steamboats was also a big piece that started to increase the amount of goods taken and how quickly they could get there. Now, eventually, that led to the idea of railroads. And so railroads were beginning to be constructed, but mostly in the north. Because really, the south, all they had to do was get it to the port, like in Charleston, to get it out of the country or up to the other factory. They weren't interested in canals and railroads, really. I got news for you, though. Because of these advancements in the market revolution, it's really going to hurt the southern states when it comes up to about the time of the Civil War. And now you know your freaking history. Peace.